The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterbacks confident.
He's got a man complete, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have yet again retaken the lead. This time the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 5. To the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Come on. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
To throw again on second down, Willis. This is caught. It's Woods. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Gets past one man, and he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Willis now off play action. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
On third down, it's Willis. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So already not the best to kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Ready. Right. Smash, red. Faster. Ready.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Going for the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to get the football back at their own 17. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuck the run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Second down throw coming by Willis. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Last play of the half. Here's Willis. It's caught by Hooper. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, Good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 23 yards the pickup there. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him now to this point. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Watch out now, 50 Fury.
In motion, Hill. Now this time, Tua's going to throw it. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Here we go, set.
Tua now on 1st down. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have retaken a third-quarter lead. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week and hits pay dirt for a third time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers. This will be fielded inside the 5. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Hurt. Right there, hurt.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Willis looking to throw it. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
3rd down, it's Willis. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now Hill to return it. The field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Let's go.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On 2nd and 10, Tua. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Got a man, it's Waddle complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 105 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Wilson snags it left side. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive.
Red, yellow. Red.
2 now on 1st down. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Fight, 60.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Got it.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Steal, black. Hey,
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
black shot. Fight, 97. Slide 2. Cover, 30.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go, set.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Yellow.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Flag, red. Ready?
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Dolphins will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
Ready?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Willis. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle and inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They go play action with Willis. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 14-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some room to roam now. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some room to work. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 64 yards on the ground. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Dolphins, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.